Alright, this is gonna be chaotic in the best way possible. Today, I'm ranking anime main characters based purely on my unfiltered thoughts. No holding back, no overthinking, just straight up opinions as they hit me. And before we begin, yes, I already know I'm gonna butcher a bunch of names, so apologies in advance if I mess up your favorite character's name. Feel free to roast me in the comments. Just don't forget to drop your own tier list too. Then let's begin. The first one we have is Ayakuji. And if you know, Ayakuji is one of the coolest anime characters out there. But where will I rate him? He's, I think, so good character. Doesn't go quite up high. He has his moments in the anime. For those who don't know the tiers, it's God tier, elite tier, good, mid, trash, drop. MC so bad because of which I had to drop an anime and not yet watched. The next one is Denji. And I have to say it, the man has some realistic expectations. Okay, he has went through stuff, but let me say this. He's the perfect MC out there for the new age anime lovers. He has some realistic goals. I will say he's a good MC. I won't put him in elite tier yet. I think so Ayakuji will go to elite tier, but let's see. And Deku. In the first season he was good. I think so he had his moments, but the later on he didn't do much good. The show, and I think so I will put it in mid tier. The next one we have is Tanjiro. Yep, Tanjiro has his moments in the whole anime shows with his sister and his love for his sister, how he fights the demons. But still, I don't think so he goes up to the elite tier according to me. So I will put it in. I will say he's a good MC, or I will say mid. No, I will put him good. The next one we have is Senku. Yep, the genius. It's not about all time the strength that the MC needs. His genius, strategies, everything works in the shows. And but still I will put it in mid tier. Lulu's de Britannia. The guy is good. Man, the manipulation and everything he does in the show. And he has fair enough reason. I won't spoil it, but he's in God tier. For now, the first entry in God tier, not even elite. The guy is a goat out there. Then Thorfinn. Thorfinn, I think so, becomes the first MC out there in the second season. He has his whole journey. In first season, everything was about the revenge, but in the second season, he gets the moment of realization, and the way his whole life changes after it. I think so. He goes to elite tier directly. No, I will put it in God tier. Yep. The next one we have is Emma. Okay, let me be fair. I think so. It will be a controversial opinion, but still, I think so. Norman was more of an MC of the show than Emma, and the whole anime was wasted, man. In the second season, you know what happens. So I will say trash, or I should say mid. No, I will go with trash because the show doesn't get better. Next one we have is Edward, one of the best MCs, OG MCs out there. I will say has its moment, but still he's a good MC. I will put it in again ahead of Deji. The next one we have is Gintoki. Okay, he's the OG comedy and MC out there. Many of the MCs after it are inspired by him, I will say. But still, if you like the show, you will like him very much. If you don't, you will hate him. So I will put it in good tier, or should I say elite tier, because of his comic timing and the moments that the anime gives. He also has his emotional arc in this whole anime. Then comes Guts. Okay, if you ask me from the perspective of a manga lover, Guts goes directly into God tier, even number one, you can say. But as an anime lover, the different adaptation it has, it doesn't live up to the expectations. So I will rate it high, but not as high as you think. I will say elite tier. No, I think so. It will go in good tier, ahead of Tanjiro. The next one we have is Ichigo, one of the big three. Yeah, you love the whole anime, Bleach, but comparing it to all the big three characters, he's the least I related to. I don't know why, but let's see. I will rate him in elite tier, ahead of Kintoki. The next MC we have is Natsu. Okay, the whole thing about friendship in this anime, I didn't relate to it much, and because of it, I think so I have to rate him a little lower. He was a good MC, but still I will say mid behind of Deku. It's just my personal opinion. And Boji, the whole emotional journey he has, he's one of the perfect MCs out there. He's small, cute. He comes under the category of something like Anya Forger. And the whole journey, the power system, and the whole world building, I just love it. So, from Osama rankings, Boji, I will say he's a good MC. I'll put it, yeah, ahead of Deji. The next, Okabe Rintaro. Again, one of the best MCs out there. I love how he has the whole journey where he has to travel back in time again and again and again. And the things he goes to, it's quite emotional. Once you relate to the character, you will love him. But still, the whole show gets times to get you hooked on. So I will say it goes directly to, I will say elite tier behind it you. Or yep, I will keep it over here. The next MC we have is Hinata. Okay, just to be fair, the whole anime is about Karasuno. So Hinata doesn't, he gets the moments to shine, but the whole show isn't about him. So as an MC, I have to rate him a little lower. So I will say, how about a mid tier behind Senku or ahead of Deku Izada. Okay, next one we have is, okay, I haven't watched it yet. JoJo's, I have to watch it. Then comes Eren Yeager, one of the best MCs. Okay, the first three seasons I didn't like Eren as much as I did after the fourth season. The whole situation he has the options to select between the world and his friends, and he goes on select the friends. And the whole ending, it was quite emotional. Yeah, most of the people won't agree with me, but I'm putting him directly in the god tier. I think so, even ahead of Lelouch. Okay, both have kind of similar situation in the end, but still, I will go with Eren. I haven't watched it yet. Then comes Ken. Okay, the fourth season was really good, and Ken was right up there in elite tier. But the next seasons coming after it didn't help it much. Okay, if you speak from a manga lover perspective, he has a different arc. But still, I will say he goes to, I think so, mid tier ahead of Hinata. Next MC we have, I haven't watched Sword Art Online. Okay, for those who follow my channel knows I'm such a big One Piece fan, and Luffy as an MC, I just absolutely love him, man. The goated moments he has, the story he has, and just the way he teaches to live life happily. Yeah, I will put it right up there. Melodious, okay, Seven Deadly Sins, you know, it's really trash, and Melodious doesn't help as much. I will put it in trash tier. It's not because of the character itself, but because of the show more. Mob. Okay, he has one of the most emotional journeys and how his characters grows throughout the seasons, and I absolutely love him. I won't spoil the show much for you, but I will say he goes directly to the elite tier. The next MC Goku. Okay, it's quite hard to say. I haven't watched it. Okay, now we have Nagisa. Okay, as a character, I didn't think he was the main character of Assassination Classroom, so I will put it directly in trash. It doesn't represent the quality of the show, but I will just say, as an MC, he was a trash. I will say. So I think so. Yeah, it's yeah. Uh, yeah, I know Nagisa had its moment, but I don't think so. It goes to a mid tier also. I haven't watched Overlord yet. The next anime is the goat of all, Light Yagami. Okay, the whole show was sold on the rivalry between Light Yagami and L, and they both carried the show quite well. So I will directly put it in God tier. So in where in God tier will it go? I will say ahead of Thorfinn, even ahead of Lelouch. Okay, the next MC we have. Okay, I haven't watched whole Pokemon yet. No, then comes Saitama. As a comedic character, at the same time one of the most overpowered MCs out there. Saitama is one of the best out there. But still, I don't think so. completely sold out him being a god tier character. So I will say behind Mop in elite tier for right now. I haven't watched Black Clover yet. Then comes Sakuta. Bunny Girl Senpai is one of the funniest out there when it comes to adult joke and making it a perfect timing. He saves some of the ruthless things without even thinking for a second. So I'll say he's a good MC. Yeah, he does his role best. He has his emotional arc with his sister and all. I haven't watched it yet. Haven't watched it yet. Then comes Yakimaru, one of the saddest MCs out there. The whole background story that he has about him being abandoned as a child and the things he went through throughout the child to regain what he has. He goes directly to the elite tier. There is no doubt about it. I will put it even ahead of Kabe, behind Ichigo. Haven't watched it yet. Then comes Kazuma. Again, as an MC, he doesn't shines, but in the show where he is, he's the perfect MC that the show can get. And because of him, the show becomes tenfold for me. And that's why I'm putting Kazuma quite up there. Because of the gags and comedic element that he has, the show becomes really good. So I will put it ahead of Sakuta. The next MC which we have is Rimura Tempest. Okay, as an anime, I really love this anime. But as an MC, I don't know where should I put her. I'm quite confused. I'll put it ahead of Tanjiro because the whole anime is quite good. It gives us good vibes, but still I'm not sold at Rimura being an elite tier character. As in power, if it comes to power, he's quite up there. The next MC which we have, okay, I haven't watched Sailor Moon yet, not yet this. Then comes Takemichi. As an MC, I really hated him. He's just a crybaby. I don't think so. This whole show is carried by him. The characters beside him are the ones carrying the show. So I will put it directly in the trash. Even behind Melodious, because Melodious has his moments, and Takemichi, I don't think so. Then comes Aang. I haven't completed the whole Avatar series, but still, Aang as a character is quite good. So I will say, for right now, I will put it in good tier behind Tanjiro for now. Okay, I have thought much and putting Ayakuchi in elite tier behind Saitama. He has his moments. Then comes Boruto. I really don't care about this anime because I haven't watched it yet. Saitama again, so no, I haven't watched Blue Lock or Cyberpunk either. Hunter x Hunter. Okay, there is a controversial opinion which I will explain about Hunter x Hunter later. These all animes I haven't watched it yet. Then comes Yuji. As an MC, I don't think so. Yuji does something to overshine all other MCs. If you ask about Sukuna's character, then yeah, he's one of the god tier villains out there. But still, Yuji, I won't put. I will say he's a mid tier character ahead of Ken because he has his moments and Ken Tokyo Ghoul really ruined its anime and MC. Then comes Zero 2. Yeah, she has her moments, the emotional arcs. Again, with the love story, I will put it ahead of Rimura. Even ahead of Guts. Because Berserk as an anime didn't stand out much. Not as much as its manga. Melodious has come again. I haven't watched it yet. And Parasite. Parasite as an anime is really good. I will definitely recommend it. It's not as popular as the good, but I will submit. Hinata, I think so. Hinata has come again. Then comes an MC which I absolutely love, Mao Mao. Okay, for those who have not watched Apothecary's Diaries yet, it's a perfect anime out there for you to watch. It has fun, it has elements of war, strategy. At the same time, you will learn something. I will put it an elite tier, or I should say a good tier. Ahead of behind Buchi, I think so. I just love Mao Mao and a chemistry. The next MC, Sunji Woo. Okay, it's a controversial opinion, I know, but still, he doesn't shine as much as he does in manhwa. He has his moments, but I don't think so. I think so he will go in lead tier, even ahead of Ichigo. But still, he doesn't live up to the hype of manhwa. He's good, actually, he's very good. It doesn't go to the level of manhwa. Yeah, I know it's a controversial opinion, but still, comment down your opinion. Now comes an MC who absolutely hate. School Days is one of the most controversial anime out there, and I dropped it because of the actions taken by MCs. Really, it are the worst actions in anime history. I haven't watched it yet. Okay, Monster as an anime is quite a slow burner, but still, it has its moments. The thing is, people give more attention to the anime villain because of its action. As a villain, is quite good. Even I can say he's number one out there. But people often forget about the MC. He carried the show because of his decisions he took in the start of the show. The whole show becomes quite interesting. The decision to save a life of a child instead of some important figure. I will say, as a character, I will say he's a mid character because the show is a slow burner, so I have to rate it a little lower. Yeah, behind Senku. The next MC which we have is Sugimoto. As a character, he has the best nickname, I will say, the immortal Sugimoto. But as an anime, I think so the Ainu element added to the show were quite forceful. Because of it, he goes a little lower. I will say in mid tier, or I should say behind Tanjiro. Even Golden Kamuy is quite a good anime, but the ending which I have read in manga is quite bad. I wouldn't say the ending lived up to the hype. And then comes Naruto. As an MC, people relate to him very much, and people actually love Naruto and his journey which he has. So, as an MC, I will put it indirectly in the god tier, but where will he go? Because many MCs after him were inspired by Naruto. So that is it for the list. I will put this list in the community section. Please just comment your opinions about the list. I know it's quite a controversial one, but still, please like, share, and subscribe. Quite a great motivation out there. Then this is Random AF signing off.